A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Batting second.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Standing in, Jose Bautista. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, that ball's hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. Looked like he olayed it, but I think he was trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Mike Napoli now. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Number 5. Mike
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bautista coming on, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Russell Martin now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Catcher Russell Martin.
Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1-0 pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And behind the plate is Jonathan Lucroy. You know, everybody talks about his ability to frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8th, left fielder Ezekiel.
So striding in, Ezekiel Carrera will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
In now, Aaron Sanchez, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late. Digging in for his second at bat, Devin Travis. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position. But the good pitchers get strong.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally.
Your attention,
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Morales will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos
stepping
Gomez.
in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Jurickson Profar. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Donaldson.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gomez on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
Riding
19.
in once again, Jose Bautista. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Kendrys Morales. He reached on a single in his first try. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling.
Shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Right there is Beltre. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit hard to third. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going. So I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Carrera comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Rougned Odor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Russell Martin now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Russell
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lazar is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin.
Standing in,
Pillar.
Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a little tapper. And he'll reach first safely.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Number 3, Ezekiel.
Stepping in,
Carrera.
Ezekiel Carrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Napoli has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Roberto Osuna.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Osuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Napoli is there for it. And the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The pitcher, number 11, Yu Darvish.
Now batting, Yu Darvish comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way, and he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. Halfway home still. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Devin Travis.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. So the ready once again, Jurickson Profar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Profar.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it. It made a great leaping try, but he just can't make a play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
Ready for another chance? Adrian Beltre. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Bautista has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Oh, and Bautista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate.
First baseman number 5.
Riding in once again, Mike Napoli. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit in the air out to right. Bautista moves over, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mazzara waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball's hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Stepping in now, Russell Martin, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Well, they still got a shot. 1 out. They get a big base hit right there. Now they got a runner in scoring position and a chance to end this game.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now both runners are breaking. Hit back up the middle. Andrus has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Ezekiel Carrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And a ridiculous. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Grounded back up the middle. There is Travis. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now batting, Nomar Mazzara. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. A little roller toward the hole. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the Striding in, Ezekiel Carrera, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. In the air out toward right field. Mazzara is there, and he has it for the out.
The pitcher, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Osuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Skied into very shallow right. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And he's safe. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Gomez calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Yeah, and he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Board on the intentional walk. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game. And the Blue Jays are winners in walk-off fashion.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player. Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the National League All-Stars. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next.
Logan Forsythe.
Now a bunt attempt here. Bryant is right there. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Here's Corey Seager. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Batting third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. And Cueto starts him out with strike one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Batting fourth.
Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Fowler giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. 4 for 15. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 66.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Puig off for second. And he steps off. And they're going to put the tag on him at third. Very